Hello everyone, can you please hear me? Can you say if you hear me please? Um, Guys, if you please hear me, please write me if so I can know that you can hear me. All right, just someone send me a message if the voice is good, the voice volume is good, then please just write me that you hear me well so I can start. It's already 5 o'clock, so we have to start. Okay, very good. So very good. Okay, so welcome everyone for this course announcement about MikroTik and Python. So I just wanted to make this announcement because the topic of MikroTik and Python, and also about the network automation, is a very important topic. It's something very special that we have to learn it in case we really want to keep working as network engineers in the market. So why I'm saying that? Because we see nowadays there is a transition of network engineers of their type of work they do. So normally, if we were network engineers working in a company, we had to go to each of the routers and we had to configure them one by one, like doing firewall rules, maybe doing quality of service, maybe doing routing, maybe doing wireless configuration. So we had to go to one router by one router and do the configuration, but also doing the troubleshooting, doing the monitoring. So that was the whole period that we have worked as network engineers to now. Now, since a couple of years, the idea of making something like programmability on networking has been increased day by after day. And we see nowadays that the programming has entered into the networking. So I know most of you like to work as a network engineer because you don't like programming, and I can understand that because on university schools you see people who really are very happy to learn programming, they hate networking, and you see from other side people who really like to work or to study networking and hate programming. So we rarely see students who like to do programming and IT at the same time. But yeah, this is what it is now. So we have no options than learning programming because nowadays everything is going to network programmability, or also we call it network automation. What does it mean exactly, network programmability and network automation? It means that you write a script on your computer, just a program using the language which is Python. And from this script, you connect to 1 or 2 or 3 or 10 or 20 or 100 or 1000 routers. And this script will configure for you all the routers. That's it. That's what is the network automation that you always hear it. So network automation or network programmability has this function. You write a script, you develop the script yourself, and this would propagate to all routers. So think of something like repetitive tasks, something that you have to do it on every router, like maybe to protect your routers, and you have to do maybe firewall rules to protect your routers, right? So you have first to go to one router, you configure all the firewall rules. Then you go to the second router, then you have to configure the same firewall rules also. So you go to the third and so forth. Now can someone say, well, I configured my first router, I take the configuration, I export it from the first router and I paste it to all the other routers. That's possible, but you still need to log into every other routers and then paste it there, the configuration. So if you have 100 routers, so you have to log into these 100 routers and paste all the configuration to there. And that's really wasting of time. And I know that a lot of network engineers are by default lazy people, so they don't really like to move a lot or to do a lot of work. So what we can do now, learning Python on MikroTik, what we can do, we can write one script And on this script, we put the configuration that we want, and we put which routers we want to put this script in, or this configuration in, and we just make one click, which is running this script, and then there will be a communication between the Python and the router OS, and all the configuration that we have done or we have put it on the script will be propagated to all routers, and you will see at the end, by less than a couple of seconds, you have all the configuration that you want on all the routers, which is really amazing. That's something I would say that even though that maybe you don't like programming, but once you try it and you see it's working, you see that, I was wasting all my time to make the configuration on different routers. Now I can just, sitting at home, maybe on your computer, you have Python, writing one script, sending or running the script, and then everything will be configured on all the routers. So for this reason, I have decided to do a course, and I'm very glad to say something that this is the one and the only one course, video online course available on the market, which speaks about Python and MikroTik. So again, there is no any course for now, for this time that I'm making this webinar, there is no any course in the market which shows how you can run Python with MikroTik. And even though there are very rare engineers who use now Python with MikroTik, you can see a lot on Cisco. Yeah, here I can say, yeah, Cisco, we have, even Cisco, they have some certificate which is called the DevNet, where you can take a course and then you pass the exam, and to become a certified by as a developer. So Cisco, they really put a lot of effort on that. But MikroTik, even in their track, they don't have anything speaking about network automation. So on all their certificates, they don't speak anything about network automation. So I'm talking here about the tracks that are officially by MikroTik, like MTCNA, MTCRE, MTC-TCE, whatever, all those certifications, there is no any topic speaking about network automation. So that means if you take this course, you are ahead from everyone else, right? Because this course is designed in a way which is very simple, and which step by step will show you how you can first get Python on your computer, how to get PyCharm, which is, we see that it's an automation tools that we are going to use, how to write the script, and how we can run the script, and how we can connect to the routers and see how the configuration is happening. So we are not really going to learn Python by itself as a programming language. That's something we're not going to do that, because Python by itself is a topic, it's a programming language, something like you have to think like Java or like C or like C++ or like PHP or whatever. All those are programming languages. So we are not going to become developer. If you take my course, you're not going to be or to become a developer, but you'll be able to have scripts, and the scripts that I have written them, and then you can use them to be able to automate your configuration on your network. All right. Now you may come and say, but how can we understand this script in the course that you are going to teach us if we don't know Python? That's a good question. But the answer is that I also don't know Python very well. So I'm not really, or I don't know everything about Python. I know something, but not everything. And but what you need to do is just to use your logic. That's it. So you only have to use your logic, and every one of us has the logic. So we have to understand it. We understand the logic, and that's it. That's what we need. We really don't need to understand Python exactly and everything in Python, and we have to test. So I spent a lot of time really testing, and sometimes, no, it's not working. Let's change this. I put here, I change this on the script, playing with the script until it is working. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to share with you every script that I'm going to use in this course is going to be shared to you. So you have access to all the scripts that I have written. So they are ready for you. You only need to do, just get them and run them on your network, and it's going to work perfectly. So I really want also to hear from every one of you after you take my course, how this course has helped you in automating your network. I really would like to hear your feedback about that. So if you take my course, please write to me back, whether on my Facebook page or on my group or on my email or whatever. Just write me and let me know how you experienced with Python and MikroTik, how the experience was and if it's working for you. Because I really like to see the feedback from you, to know that really my course has reached you. Even this course is not too long. It is only 2 hours. 2 hours course, so it's not a big course to say. But those, I think, they are the most valuable 2 hours you may ever take. So if I can say something, all the courses that I have made for MikroTik online, they are from one side, and this course by itself is on another side. Believe me, because this course is the best thing that I have ever taught, and it gives also very good insight and a very good feeling once the script is running and then we see the configuration showing up. All right, now let's stop here and let's go to the course to show you what I'm going to do in this course. So let's open the browser. I bring it here and let's go to my website. At this moment, the course is only published on mynetworktraining.com. It is not yet on Udemy. I have already submitted to Udemy, but Udemy takes, sometimes they are published or the course is published the same day. Sometimes it takes 1 or 2 days. So it depends on how much load the Udemy they have. But this course is already on my website. So you go to mynetworktraining.com. You scroll down. I have put it here, the third one. So let me just put my picture small so you can see. All right, so this is the course. You can see this one, network automation on MikroTik using Python. The price is $12 US. If you go and get the sandwich, maybe sometimes with fries and with a Coke, you pay more than $12. So $12 is not really a big money. So you go to this course. And over here I have said, understand how to use Python for network programmability on MikroTik router OS using Paramiko and NetMiko. Yeah, Paramiko and NetMiko, something new for you to hear. It was also new for me sometimes, but those two are what is called the network automation tools that I used for this course. All right. So, of course, I'm going to explain to you everything about what is Paramiko or what is NetMiko, but let me show you what we are going to do in this course. First, this is a teaser video to show you that by the end of this course, what you will be able to do. So it's 9.32 minutes, 9 minutes 32 seconds. So you see that what you will be able to do by end of this course. Then I have to start speaking about what is Python and how to install it on your Windows machine. I'm not going to show how to install it on Linux and how to install it on Mac OS. Sorry guys, I do not have a Linux machine. I do not have Mac OS machine. So if you are using Mac OS or Linux machine, there are plenty of tutorials you can find on the internet. What I'm going to show you is how to install it on the Windows machine and how to make it work. Then I'm going to show you how you can install PyCharm software. So this is a software which is having a virtual environment for Python, which you will be able to, or you have to use it for the whole course. So after that, we start with the automation. So we have here everything ready, and now we have to start with automation using Paramiko. So Paramiko is nothing more than a module that you install it inside Python. And Paramiko, what it does, it makes SSH to the MikroTik routers. So it opens SSH, and on this SSH that you open it from the script, you can run what you want to run. Yeah, so that's the whole idea. So here I'm going to explain to you what is Paramiko, installing Paramiko, the module on Python or on PyCharm, running the first script to MikroTik routers. Then we have to adjust this script to do more tasks. So I'm not going to say what we are going to do, so it will be a surprise for you. Now we have to also write a script to connect to multiple routers, MikroTik routers. And then we have to configure OSPF on 3 routers using Paramiko by one click. I have 3 routers. and I have my Python. On the routers there is nothing. I'm going to write a script to run OSPF. One click, OSPF will be running. You will see that in the course. Now, for every of those things, so for example, this number 7, 8, 9, 10, so those are labs, right? Every lab there is a Python script that I'm going to share it with you, and they are still here. I think maybe I can see if they are still on my something like this. So I named them something like NetMiko 3, that is a script. NetMiko 4, there's another script. So I have put it for you also in the course. I told you where you can get them, where you can download them. So there are something like this. So you will get all the scripts that I have used in this course. You will be able to get them from my course and for free. But just you enroll in the course and you have all the scripts, and all you need to do, just change the username and password for your router, the IP address, you put it there and it works perfectly. So this is about Paramiko. Now, then I have to speak about NetMiko, which is another also tools, automation tools, which is simpler. So the way you write the script is simpler. It's easier than Paramiko. But it has the same function to do SSH to the router and to run the scripts. So I'm going to explain what is the difference between NetMiko and Paramiko. I'm going to install also NetMiko module on Python. We have to do here the first script, then we connect to multiple devices using NetMiko, and at the end I'm going to show you how you can make automation for firewall rules on 2 MikroTik routers. Could be 2, could be 3, could be 10, could be 1000 routers. By one click you send all the configuration that you have on the filter rules. It will be sent to all the routers and it will work perfectly. So this is the whole course. It's 2 hours, very amusing time that you can spend in the course, and you will see that you will be more familiar with programming and with Python by just taking 2 hours course. Believe me, you will have a lot of fun with this course. You may be able to do it in one day. 2 hours is not a lot, but the information that I have given in these 2 hours, they are extremely valuable. And I can tell you something, you cannot find this information anywhere about how to open NetMiko and Paramiko with MikroTik, how to make this connection to happen and to send all the configuration. You cannot find it anywhere. And I have already received from a lot of students that they tried NetMiko and Paramiko on Python to work with MikroTik and they failed. And so this can be really a reference. Even I don't think that even MikroTik, they put anything about that on their wiki page. So yeah, this is the whole course. This is again $12 US. You pay for it. You have lifetime access to it. In case you are already enrolled on a membership, monthly membership or yearly membership, this course is added already to your account. In case you are buying courses one by one, so individual courses, then this costs $12 US. You can pay, if we go inside of it, on enroll, you can pay using PayPal, or you can pay using the bank account. So you see, you can pay using PayPal, or you can go to credit card and put your credit card and you make the payment. You have lifetime access to it, and you will get by end of the course a certificate of course completion, and yeah, plus the knowledge and the information about how to run Python and to make network automation on MikroTik. So that's it. That's what I wanted to make today as a course announcement about the course. It's really nice. You can see that I still have all the because the course I was recording them, so I still have it here. So let me show you something. Maybe if I go to PyCharm to show you what you will see or what you'll be expecting to see. So let's wait for this to open. So something like this. You see, for example, those are really the scripts that I used during the course. And for example, you see, which is about Paramiko. If we open Paramiko, that was very simple. Paramico 2 it became a bit more difficult. Paramico 3 even bigger and bigger. Paramico 4 even bigger and bigger and bigger. So Paramico 4 is to run OSPF. You see, on one script that I have written here, I could run OSPF on 3 MikroTik routers. So we go to NetMiko, then it is a bit simple. We go to NetMiko 2, it's a bit more harder. NetMiko 3. On NetMiko 3, what I've done here, I have sent all those firewall rules. You see those firewall rules over here? Those have been sent to the routers, to 2 routers, and it's working just by this script. You can see just one script. Instead of writing all those firewall rules one by one yourself, you just make a click and it works perfectly. So that's it, guys. That's what I wanted to say about the course. This is the announcement. Now, if anyone has any question, please let me know. So any question about the course, or maybe you want some clarification about the course, please write me and then I can answer your question. Otherwise, I will stop the course announcement webinar that I have started already. So, are there any course, guys? Is there any questions? Sorry. Let's see. I don't see any question. All right. So no questions so far. So guys, I thank you very much for your time that you have spent now with me. We were around 20 people. So I thank you very much for your time. And please, I wish that you will take this course, because that's really pay back the work that I have done. So and if you buy it from my website, I will be very thankful for you to be able to keep doing courses about MikroTik, but also about other topics. And again, if you can share with me your experience with the scripts that you are going to get them once you enroll in the course, please let me know your experience, and maybe you have a better way to make the script. Maybe you change something in the script that I have made. You can say, well, here I tried it like this and it works much better than what you have done. Because I can tell you, I'm not really expert in Python, so maybe you have more experience in programming, you change something, you share it with me, we share it inside the community, and we can be something like a reference for everything which is network automation on MikroTik. All right. So thank you very much, guys, for your time, and thank you very much for taking all my courses up to now. And this really gives me a very good feeling, like what I'm doing as effort to deliver and to share my knowledge to you is reaching to in the right way. So thank you again very much. And yeah, we will be making. I will be making more webinars in the future, so we can keep in contact. And the last thing I want to say, that please, if you like to stay connected with me, I have an official page on Facebook called my name, Maher Haddad Official. So all they are to each other. The words are next to each other, so there is no space. Maher Haddad Official. So please like my Facebook page so we can stay connected. And also I have a group which is called the My Network Training. So you can also go to this group, and then I will approve your invitation. So you go there and you just try to get inside the group. I will approve it, and then you become a member of the group, and there we can stay and interact to each other. All right. Thank you guys again for your time, and till next time. Bye bye.